Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the ObaNutrition channel. Today, in this episode, I'll be sharing with you the simplest way to overcome food cravings. Now, this is something I learned by trying it myself as well, and this is what you actually do. You make a decision today that you'll only eat the meal that you are craving for. It doesn't matter whether it's a coffee, whether it's tea, whether it's some fries, whether it's some sausages, that you'll only eat that kind of meal 30 minutes after drinking 2 glasses of water. Now, this is what happens. You'll realize that the food cravings disappear completely. And when I noticed this first, I was asking myself, why does this happen? That if I schedule that I will only eat the meal that I'm craving for 30 minutes after drinking 2 glasses of water, why does it disappear? And this is what I realized. One is because if you have been having a history of over consuming high carbohydrate foods, like you are always taking some biscuits, some sweets, some bread, some cakes, is that your body finds it harder to manifest dust as actual dust, and it will do this, it will start manifesting dust as hunger itself or even as cravings themselves. And to be able to demonstrate it well, you'll find that people on a sunny day, they will opt for maybe taking soda and fries instead of actually taking the water. And why does this happen? Is because their body is now manifesting thirst as hunger instead of actual thirst. And so if they do the opposite, of which they schedule that they will take that maybe fries with soda 30 minutes after drinking 2 glasses of water, is that that craving disappears completely. And they are asking yourself, why was I craving for that so much? It's because there was dehydration happening on that sunny day, but it was manifesting in form of hunger instead of thirst. And this is because of over consuming high carbohydrate foods. Another example is during breakfast in the morning. You realize that so many people are craving for that bread or for that tea or for those cakes, and it's not actually that their body is lacking glucose or is lacking any form of let me say food inside it. There's food actually stored inside, but what is actually happening is that people have so much gotten used to breakfast that their body cannot manifest thirst at that moment in time, and so it manifests hunger itself, which is not actually what is happening, because the body really has nutrients at that moment in time, which is coming from the dawn phenomenon, in which at around 4 a.m. in the morning, your body always produces glucose to prepare you for the next day. So you can't claim it's because I was not eating overnight, that's why I'm having that craving for breakfast. Not really. The issue is that you are dehydrated, but because of your patterns of eating or your food addictions, the body is manifesting that thirst as hunger. And so if you decide that you'll only have that breakfast 30 minutes after drinking some 2 glasses of water, you realize that you are easily bypassing that breakfast. You'll be like, why did I need even that breakfast in the first place? And why is that dehydration fixing it? Is because overnight you are losing water by breathing. Remember, every time you are breathing, you're losing water as well. You are going for short calls during the night, or even early in the morning, you took a short call, so you lost some water, and you are sweating as well during the night. So that mechanism as well tells you why dehydration fixes that addiction for breakfast in the taking some water fixes that addiction for breakfast in the morning. The second reason is that when you actually take water, you enhance the assimilation of nutrients. When I mean assimilation of nutrients, is that water is required in the transportation of nutrients. So if there's dehydration or low water levels in the body, you'll find that there's low delivery of glucose to cells, or even any other form of nutrient, whether fats, proteins, there's a slow delivery. So you generally feel weak, lethargic, you're not energized, you're not, as in you're just in low moods, you're very moody. And that's when you realize that when you give someone some water, they all of a sudden lighten up. It's because there's now an enhanced transportation of these nutrients to the cells, and the cells actually using them to provide the body with energy. The third reason is because now water is also required in the transportation of oxygen. Like I told you, for you to breathe in even oxygen itself, the lungs use water itself. So you are actually, the body is also kind of, let me say, a hydroelectric unit, hydroelectric power unit. So this water is what is needed to be able to transport oxygen, which will be used in the production of energy. So if there's dehydration as well, you'll also feel this form of low activity level because you're not having the power to do it. And it's because you're not able to transport oxygen efficiently because you are dehydrated. And so you realize that anytime you're having this intense food craving, if you just decide you postponed it 30 minutes after drinking your water, the food cravings disappears. And that's the simplest way to be able to ride over them. If this will help you in the future, you can always come back and comment as well in the channel, and I welcome you to subscribe as well to be able to grow this channel. So thank you for watching this video and see you next time.